Okay, so this is for my friends that are finding it really difficult to learn Chinese. I'm here to show you that there is a logic behind the madness and it's not as difficult as it seems. Especially the characters. I can understand what it's like to look at this as a foreigner's perspective and be like, what the hell is going on there? Because a year ago I did not understand a word in Chinese either. It wasn't until I understood Chinese radicals. So there are only 214 radicals, and as soon as you understand 240 radicals, you can be on your way to literacy, which comprises of 3,000 characters. That's not too bad. Okay, so first I'm going to teach you a couple of really important radicals and how they are put together to form a word. And what's beautiful about them is that they are based in a Pictionary system, so that they actually look like what they mean. So first we're going to start off with person. And this is a radical for person. As you can see, that does kind of look like a person, right? Just doing that, chilling out. So we put this person next to a tree. And as you can see, that looks like a tree, right? With its branches all hanging out and stuff. And this is your first word right now. So make sure you have a pen and paper handy, or else you're just going to be looking at me like, what is this white girl on about? You need to be able to remember this stuff, and you're not going to be able to do it from memory. You're no genius unless you're some beautiful mind or something. It's probably a little bit more logical to write this down. Okay, so first we have our first character, and that's show, and that just means to rest, which totally makes sense, right? Person next to a tree is just having a break, right? So I understand for you Chinese experts out there that we do need tones for this word, but tones are a very hard concept for us foreigners to wrap our heads around, considering in our language we don't have these tones. We just speak in monotone, or sometimes we raise our voice, but there's no real system behind our tones. So that is one thing that I have found difficult when learning Chinese, but on the bright side, as much as I do sound like a white girl from Australia, people totally understand me and vice versa, so it's all good. Alright, so first we're just going to focus our attention on some basic characters and some basic sentences to get you by when you go to China or some Chinese-speaking country. So our next one is roof. And as you see here, this also looks like a roof, right? So we put our roof plus our next radical, which is for woman. And we've got to put our minds into the ancient Chinese frame of mind here, where they saw women sitting all elegant like a nut, and what's beautiful is the character is exactly written like that. So here is how you write woman. So it's no surprise that when you put a woman underneath the roof, this means peace. And this is an. Alright, so we have two characters already. So we see just how simple it is to put characters together just with two radicals. Now I'm going to show you another example, and this one's a very important one because it'll come up a lot. And this one is also ridiculously easy. So ready for it? This is, again, our woman radical plus son. And in ancient times, and I'm sure in current modern times, a woman with her son is a good thing, right? So here we have the character for good. This is how. Awesome. So we have show, on, how. We have rest, peace, and good, which is all awesome. Alright, so next I'm going to teach you some basic sentences in Chinese. So let's just start off with the basic stuff like hello, right? So, hello is just comprised of you good? That is literally the translation in Chinese. You good? So it's, here we have our person radical again because it's referring to a person, which is you. That's me plus how equals ni hao. But here we have a different tone. Ni hao. Okay, now my favorite thing of all in Chinese is the fact that no matter what sentence you have in any situation, you add this next character to it and it makes it a question. Okay? And what is easy to remember with this question as well is that if you refer back to the idiom straight from the horse's mouth, that is literally what the character comprises of. It comprises of a mouth and a horse. So here is the character or radical for mouth, which is literally drawn out like that, except modern day characters are a little more rectangular. And this is the character for horse. Now, this is your spoken and written question mark. This is ma, and this is literally just a question mark. So as soon as you put ma after ni hao, we've gone from hello to how are you? How ridiculously simple is that? Now, another awesomely simple thing about Chinese is that the word for he, she, and it is all the same word. Awesome, right? There is no gender-specific in Chinese, gender-specific words at all in Chinese. So we've just got this character, which is your person, but in this situation it's man. It's just ta, and ta. He, she, it, ta. Brilliant, right? Ta. Woman again for the she. So it's only in the written Chinese is there a distinguishment between the he and the she, the gender specific, and the object specific. Here we have the roof character again, so whenever you get stuck writing a Chinese character, you can always just remember, okay, it's got the roof character, and then along with that one, and then honestly, they all entwine in the end. After a couple of months of reading and writing Chinese, I was just able to be like, okay, so it's that animal character with the hand character, and then here is just a spoon character, and this is it. Now, I'd love to teach you some more, but I'm sure majority of you out there aren't interested. So if you are interested, please put down in the comments below what you want to learn. For those out there that just want to learn some fun Chinese words or some dirty Chinese words, I'm happy to do a segment on that. Please just place a request, and I'll see you soon. 再见.